friends, welcome to my channel. Now I am filled to the gills with coloring books, and the reason I'm bringing this to you, and I want to do it today because two things. Reason number one, today is one of those rare occasions I have out all my coloring books because I'm going through them, and two, I want to share one of my, it's not a secret obsession, it's kind of like the early parts of my art journey, and it's also one of the reasons why I called my art style cheap coloring book style, is because these were basically my teachers in a time when I needed someone to teach me art and structure, and not necessarily only to do things on YouTube, but also and do, because I did do after this, after I had built about maybe 2 or 3 years of being introduced to art. It was then I did my first art session. So, but I needed to visually, be taught, like to in person. And this was the closest thing I had at that time. So let's just go through it. So let's just go through this quickly because there's about 40 coloring books here. And we'll first start with these two. Yeah, these are Hot Wheels, and I believe this is one from Disney Pixar. Okay, so yeah, I just want to go through these. Some of these I got, like this one, I got these because I wanted to learn about how to draw cars. This would have been like 2019 thereabout. I wanted to learn how to draw cars, and so I needed to see the structure of the cars and what, basically just to. So in some of these you will see like little sketch marks, so I got these for those reasons. I believe you'll also see it in some of these. You see bookmarkers here too, because these were pictures I wanted to work with. Now all these coloring books, most of them, you see me have lines in there, so I could basically learn how to, learn the structure, what is underneath, and this is how my art style developed. But lately, what I've been doing is I've been using these books, believe it. I've been coloring these books, using them. I have some to the side here, like this one, where some days I don't feel like draw anything. I just want to color something. So for that day, I just turn my brain off and I just want to do flat coloring. So yeah, that's one. In this one, I've been using markers. So there are days when I really don't want to. This one was a gift from a friend of mine from Germany. So this is a German coloring mandala book. And yeah, so there's days when I just want to turn my brain off and just color. And so that's what I've been doing lately. Instead of drawing something then coloring it, I just want to have something pre-drawn and I just want to go in it. Okay, so we have these ones, strawberry shortcake. We have these ones, and since I started this, yeah, I'm putting them to the side because I'm putting some of these up. Since I started this quite little obsession, I would say, with crayons, for me, I wanted something to just color. So I said, you know what, I have coloring books, why don't I just use them? Yeah, so I have been yes, eraser dust there. So I've been just pulling these out and just using them, like I said, and since I have these, I was like, yeah, let's go through them. And I'm just going through them right now to see, basically. So I have some Lisa Frank coloring books here. Look at some of these art styles. Okay, I have these three here, and these trees, kind of worries me because they don't have one set art style. It's like a combination of different art styles. and it looks like kind of, you know, just copy and paste kind of work. So I don't know if these were made with stolen art, but I'm thinking I'm gonna leave these 3 here out, and the bookmark is just where I kind of use the drawing to reference, or I wanted to do the drawing here. I have some little reference mark in here. So if you can see the little pencil mark. Yeah. So I obviously drew that animal. So yeah. So this is, I think I'm gonna leave these ones out. I'm not gonna put these out. I also have this that came with a Prismacolor set that I had. I took the pencils out and I put the coloring book to a side, and yeah. And I wanted to pick up mandala, and for coloring I started because, you know, I wanted to do something to just turn my brain off. So yeah, I did only 1 page in this book, and that was it. So, and here's some others. These 2, it should be 3. These 3 I got from a local grocery store here. What I like is the paper. It's not like normal coloring book paper, because for us here in Belize, normal coloring book paper is like this, like newsprint. But these are not like that, and the pictures are a bit started. So yeah. So I got these 3 books. And again, it was for the same reason, to reference, you know, to reference the different ways of looking at different things, not only animals and people, but also things, to see how an artist captured that picture, that moment, and to kind of map my way through that. That's what these coloring books are here for. We had these 3. We're moving through this kind of fast. A lot of these pictures you have seen referenced in previous artwork of mine, because like I said, this was my reference book for about 3 years. And now how I reference a picture, I just go to Google Image, see the entire buffet of images that comes up, and it's not only reference one picture like I do here, but it's like reference different aspect of the entire, I call it a buffet, the entire Google image buffet, you know. Maybe I want to draw a parrot, but you know, I want this nose, I want those eyes, I want that hair, that clothes, that pose, you know. The image I have in my head is not only this, it's like maybe he has a different pose. I want to capture it in a different picture frame, you know, just a different view. Maybe I don't want this view, maybe I want a 3/4 view, something like that. So that's basically how I now draw. I just go to Google Image, and there's an entire buffet of references there, and I just pick, like, you know, little aspect, you know, maybe those ears, not necessarily, I draw my ears pretty basic, but maybe that facial expression, those eyes, that nose, you know, maybe that hair, you know, it's not just one image. So I kind of graduated from using my coloring books. So since I graduated from using my coloring books and I have them, I just decided to start using them. And yeah, here's another set of coloring books, especially this one, Undersea. I used a lot in previous drawings I had. Farming, here's another one. Yeah, these were early in my coloring. Yeah, you'll see my trying to understand the picture. These were early in my art journey. I think I used this image actually for a video. But again, this was very early in my art journey. So yeah, this is how I learned to understand images. Okay, so I went to my local art and stationery supply store and I saw these books there. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do mandala. No, I didn't. I didn't do mandala. I just got the book, never used it. But now, and I got this for the same reason. And just like a couple weeks ago, I decided to like, okay, I'm gonna do, let's start using these. So I pulled these out for that. And then there's another one here. Wait, yeah, and then there is these two. Yeah, these come with stickers inside. I think I took the stickers out, but the pages are still there to color. I think I referenced this too for a video. Yeah, this image right here I referenced. But now I am actually using these. Like, yeah, I've been coloring these, especially when I want to work with a certain medium, like not a certain medium, like color pencils, I mean to say, especially when I want to work with color pencils or crayons and I don't want to go through the trouble of drawing something. I just turn my brain off and I'm using these now. And then there were these. This one is actually an imported coloring book because I had the Color of the World markers, the Color of the World crayons, the Color of the World pencils. Why don't just get the Color of the World coloring book? So an activity book. So yeah, that's the reason I got that. Okay, this is another book I'm looking at because I got it initially in 2019 when I got all the others except for this one. This I didn't get in 2019. I think I got this like 2021. But the previous ones that I showed you, I got in 2019. And I wanted, and I'm thinking I have this out because I love the image. I've already colored in it for the Color of the World crayons. I love the image for it. And it's on kind of like newsprint paper. And as you notice, it's already started to yellow and brown. So I really do need to get through this coloring book. I don't want it to go to waste. So that's the reason I'm picking them up back again. This last pile here is, I got these in 2022 to 2020. Most of them was between 2022 to 2023. But this one that doesn't have a cover, I got this in 2024, and that's because I went on Etsy and I saw that they had digital coloring books and it was interesting. So yeah, I printed my digital coloring book. This is just basic copy paper, and again the reason was for references, but I noticed that when I want reference I just go on my computer and do that Google image buffet. But yeah, so I got a whole coloring book from Etsy, which was like a fraction of the cost that I would pay for a regular coloring book on Amazon. And I was amazed. But then I had to print it. So yeah. So I got this. There were 5. These were the books that I acquired in 2022, 2023. And yes, there are some cozy friends here. Just because I wanted to learn how to draw this chibi basic style, and I went back to my 2018 training, just get coloring books in that style and just use it as reference. But I don't know, I've been watching a lot of coloring book YouTubers, art YouTubers, and they've been coloring these books, and I am like, okay, I got a couple Waco books, Coco Whale books, and I probably could use these. Yeah, you guys already seen a flip through of this. I'm just showing you that I haven't touched it. This is because I want to learn how, and all these is because I want to learn how to draw what these coloring books are featured, not because I want to color in those books. No, the only books I got because I want to color are this one. That's it. But most of these is because I want to learn how to draw. I want to learn how to draw these dimensional rooms, So I got this for that. I got another Coco wheel or wile spaces because I want to learn how to draw these houses. So I got it for that reason. But like I said, I've been watching YouTube and I see a lot of amazing artists doing amazing work in these books. I'm like, I got those books. I can do that. And the last two books here are, these are my treasures. I don't know if I'll ever color in them because these books they're not hand drawn, but they are published from the artists on Amazon by the artists. These two artists I personally follow. This one is Weblight Dream. There's her social. She made this beautiful coloring book. Gorgeous pictures, just gorgeous. I believe it's still on Amazon. I believe. Just gorgeous, guys. And she's a dear friend. I did a collab with her once before and she published this coloring book and it's like, oh man, just beautiful work. This is like these two coloring books I actually do treasure. I'm like, I'm not sure if I ever want to color in them because they're my treasure. And the other book that I just had to get was from Becca Hilburn. She's another amazing YouTube artist. I believe her socials are in here. Yeah, she published this book herself. So yeah, but so I just had to get it. So yeah, and just amazing work, guys. Just beautiful, amazing, gorgeous work. So yeah, so this is basically my coloring book collection. It's a small little collection. There are a couple coloring books I do have my eyes on, but nothing major, you know. I do like this. So right now what I'm doing is deciding which coloring books I'm gonna leave out and the coloring books I'm gonna put up. So the ones I'm leaving out are the ones I'm going to be working through. And then the ones I put up are the ones that I will work through at another time. But for right now, I do want to go through these books because, like I said, I have the books. And, you know, in 2025, I keep saying things are to be used, not to be stored. So the things that I'm storing, I'm pulling them out of storage. And even if I didn't initially get it, like these coloring books, for usage, the fact that I am storing them means that they need to be used now. So I will be doing that now. Just another note at the end of this video may not go up for an intended date to be published. I'll probably put this on storage, this video, until I need a video, and then I'll pull it out. So yeah, and I'll tell you all about it. But for right now, this is my coloring book collection. The two books I could tell you that I have my eyes on is the Color of Kindness book, and solely because I have the Color of Kindness pencils, and I want to see, you know, because I'm thinking Crayola curated their coloring books to match the special item or the limited edition products that they're bringing out. So so this is curated for the Color of the World colors. So, and I got the Color of Kindness colored pencils, so I'm thinking if I get the Color of Kindness coloring book, that should be curated, the art style, the picture selected should be curated towards that. And yeah, so that's one of the, and the other one is the Crayola Retired Colors coloring book that I've been slowly hunting. Hopefully I get it by the time I choose to push this video out. I'm hoping, but it might not be. Or maybe I only get the crayons and the color pencils and I couldn't get the coloring book. I don't know, guys. Just thank you so much for joining me on this journey. As you can see where my journey began. Well, it didn't begin with these books. It actually began with these ones here. These books here. This is where my journey began, and this is where it's now at. I will try to keep you guys updated about the books that I've colored in, but like I said, you will see a lot of these coloring books now popping up in videos because I will be using them for my artwork, to do medium testing, to go through them, especially when I'm doing crayons and colored pencils. Not so much markers, because a lot of these are made with the newsprint paper, so I don't think they can take markers. But let me know, should I bust one of these Kokoway or Kokowayo books open? You know, because I've seen people do amazing marker work in these, and I'm like, yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, as I said, and as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.